We're live. Oh. Wow. Oh. Oh. Um. I just need a minute. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh wow. Oh my god. Wow. This isn't real, you guys. Like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I haven't said anything yet. I just need a minute before I fully start to get into this. Just, oh my god. Wow. I mean, that's crazy. The funny thing is, I brought this up yesterday. I brought this exact point up yesterday in a tweet, and I don't know if Insomniac read that just to mess with me or what, but literally yesterday on Twitter, I posted, you know, just something relating to Spider-Man PS4 on Twitter, and I said, me realizing that within a few weeks, Insomniac Games will officially announce that they've gone gold with Spider-Man PS4, and before we know it, the game will be in our hands. That was 10 hours ago. And I don't know if they did this just to mess with me or if they had this planned, but they just announced that they've gone gold with Spider-Man. And that's insane. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I'm just... Wow. That's nuts. I'm sorry. I need another minute before we fully go into this. Wow. And it is 7:33 in the morning for me right now. And they announced this a half an hour ago. Oh my god. Wow, okay. Sorry. I also want to make sure that I could share the live stream on Twitter so people could see it. And I was also wondering, should I do a live stream? Should I do a video? Should I do a 101, you know? And I'm, you know, I can't really think of anything because of how this is what we've been waiting for 2 years. This exact moment I've been waiting for 2 years. And just seeing how far Insomniac has, not even just, you know, for me personally, but for Insomniac, how far they've come working on this game and how they've made it finally is insane. And of course, if you don't know, you know, I don't know how if you don't know, but if you don't know what I'm talking about, Insomniac posted a half an hour ago. I'm shaking actually. They said, "We are pleased to announce that Spider-Man PS4 has gone gold for its worldwide release on September 7th, thanks to PlayStation and Marvel Games for their support in the creation of this original Spider-Man adventure." And it shows like a Spider-Man meme of the advanced suit sitting behind a desk with a photo of him on a wall and then saying "Gone Gold" on the desk. And I love it because there's a little, Marvel trademark, little watermark on the right hand corner right there because it's just like a meme. But it's so. That is the funniest and most beautiful way on how they can announce that they've gone gold. And if you don't know, going gold means that they're done. 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 They finished. They've finished the whole game. It's over, and now they've made the final hard copy of the game. They've did it. They've done it, and now they're going to mass produce the game for it to ship worldwide, in the States, internationally. Wow, that's crazy. 2 years, and this is what we've been waiting for 2 years. I don't know. Honestly, this is the most, I don't know. July 30th, 2018. Okay. Okay. We've waited for over 2 years for this game, since June 13th, 2016, ever since that fateful day. People see me and think they're safer, but it's not really me they're seeing. Given everything hinges on a guy from Queens, sounds as scary as it feels. No pressure, right? Oh my God. Those words with that trailer in 2016, how far they've come as a company, as Insomniac Games, as Sony Interactive Entertainment, as Marvel, as these brands, these awesome companies filled with so many passionate people caring about this character to no end. How much work they've put into everything that they want to make for this game, an original story, sharing the duality between Peter Parker and Spider-Man's life. Just the visual aesthetic of how the game is, how they're making this game a fresh take for the character that we've never seen before, and how they're innovating with everything that they've seen in the past from the other Spider-Man games and the Arkham games, and what this game could mean for the superhero genre, not just for games. It's not just a game, guys. I'm sorry to break that to you, for some of you who still think that this is just a Spider-Man game. This is no. This is way more, and you have to understand that. And the fact that they finally have announced, after 2 years, 2 years of hard work, of dedication, of passion, of care for the character, and how far they've come, that is a milestone. That is something that is just absolutely and utterly mind-blowing, that they've made it, and it's here, really. I mean, this is it. I mean, they've gone gold, which means that they've done all the development that they can. And I'm sure, later on, by the time maybe middle of September, or maybe even on launch day, there will be patches. If you guys don't know, which you should know, a patch of a game is where they just update something like a graphic issue or a frame rate issue, and then they can update that for the game. That's a patch. Going gold means they're done. They have finished making Spider-Man PS4 after 2 years, and they did it. That's too much for me to handle, honestly. That's crazy. I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man, and seeing how, I've always thought this, since 2016. And Yuri Lowenthal said it took him a while to realize this, and I don't know how Brian feels about this personally, Brian Intihar, But I've always felt this going in, seeing this game, like when I was, like I've told you guys time and time again, 2016, I just graduated high school, high honors, got a scholarship and a grant to go to San Jose State University. That was my plan. My plan was to go to college and stay in college and focus on getting a major in political science or maybe even become a teacher of some kind. And then Insomniac announced that game and changed my life forever. And I owe it all to them for all their hard work and their passion because of how much I love this character and how much they care about this character, and seeing what they're, ever since even in the first trailer, even the announcement trailer, I had that feeling. This is going to be something insane. This is going to be one of a kind of a Spider-Man game, and seeing how this, it's hard to believe. It is really hard to think this. In the year of 2018, there are still kids out there who don't know who Spider-Man is, and they've never seen Spider-Man before, and there are still young people out there who are experiencing Spider-Man for the first time, whether that's through a game, a movie, or a comic. And for me, I experienced Spider-Man through the Tobey Maguire movies. But I also experienced him through the video games, mainly through the first PS1 games, the Neversoft and Vicarious Visions game. I'm replaying Enter Electro right now. I love that game. But, you have to understand, I know, Alpha A1M, bruh, who doesn't know the best character in the world? I'm telling you, dude, there were kids, when I was at Comic-Con, there were kids playing that demo at Comic-Con, and then they walked away from that saying, I was Spider-Man, or like, who was that? They didn't know. I'm telling you, I'm serious. This is a real thing. There were kids at Comic-Con who didn't know who Spider-Man was. And just seeing how this is going to be someone's first time. This is going to be possibly, you have to think that, as crazy as it sounds, it's actually true. This could be someone's first time being introduced to the character of Spider-Man. And not only that, it's through this great, super emotional, super passionate game that they've made ever since 2014, actually, because Brian Intihar was named the creative director for Spider-Man PS4 in 2014. They've been working on it for 4 years, and now the fact that it's here, basically, like a little over a month away, but they've gone gold. It's they did it, and that's insane. That is the craziest thing I've ever seen, and that is something that they really need to be proud about, honestly. I mean, I just tweeted out saying, I'm actually crying right now. This is too surreal. Hashtag Spider-Man PS4, hashtag Spidey Squad, hashtag in Insomniac We Trust, hashtag Be Greater, hashtag Gone Gold, hashtag Almost There, all those hashtags. It doesn't matter. Like, that is an achievement on their part. And that's insane. I mean, I can't really deal with that. I mean, if I'm already croaking up here, I can't even imagine how they feel. But, for me, not to sound entitled or anything, but, just to feel like I've come so far as a YouTuber and as a person and as what I've, learned about what I am truly passionate about and my career path and what Insomniac has given me, not only an amazing past 2 years of being able to actually discover who I am really and who I truly am. In the case of, I am a Spider-Man fan, I am a content creator, I am just a nerd, and I'm proud of that, and I'm just so thankful for everything they've done for this character and for me personally, and they've allowed me to appreciate Spider-Man on a more personal level. I was already a huge Spider-Man fan, of course. I mean, even though it doesn't really show in my room or anything, but I've always loved Spider-Man, and the fact that this amazing company are so passionate about the character, just like we all are. And they're giving Spider-Man the treatment that he deserves in a game, finally. And I've never seen anything like this game my entire life when that trailer first came out in 2016. You know? And just seeing that revealed and seeing what they are doing for the character is insane. I'm about to sneeze. I'm sorry. Sorry. Okay. My bad. Sneezing. It's early. It's 7:45 in the morning. But that's crazy. Again, live stream, no cuts. It's just all real here. But I mean, honestly, again, that's nuts. Again, I wouldn't be here with where I am today without Insomniac, or Marvel, or PlayStation, or you guys, of course. Again, the Spidey Squad, regardless of what's happened in the past week or so with drama, we're moving past that, and that's what my tweet, which, if you guys ever see drama or whatever issues within the Spider-Man community, just look back at my pinned profile picture on my Twitter feed, my pinned tweet. Read that and look at it closely. The Spidey Squad is more than a group of fans. It is a family. That is my pinned tweet on my profile, because that is a fact. That is a 100% fact. And in the picture, I'm taking a picture at E3 2018 with the PlayStation Bra, Amazing Lucas, Khaled B, one of the QA testers from Insomniac. His name's Alex, Becca McIntosh, Isabel Hasu, Ted Price from Insomniac Games, and a bunch of amazing people from Insomniac, all the animators, concept artists, environment artists, talented individuals over there. And they all knew me by name, and the Spidey Squad by name, when I got to meet them all at E3 2018. I never, ever, 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 ever thought that in my lifetime I would be able to not only say thank you to them for making this experience, but also say hi in person to them. And not only that, have them acknowledge myself and you guys, the fans, the Spidey Squad. And that's why it's pinned on my profile, because that's what this game means to me. That's what this game means to the Spidey Squad. That's what it means for a Spider-Man fan like myself. That's what it means for people who, again, surprisingly have probably never have seen Spider-Man in their life before. This could be someone's first experience to that character. And this is what and just seeing this finally happen, it's crazy, honestly. That is a huge accomplishment on everyone working at Insomniac right now. If you're watching this, congratulations, honestly. That is a true testament to your devotion, your passion, and your absolute just prowess of being a game developer. And that's what it takes to make a true AAA gaming experience, regardless if it's Spider-Man or whoever, just how far they've come. And me, in my personal feelings, doing videos with my phone, and I've got to had the honor of meeting some of you guys at Comic-Con. You guys walked up to me and said hi, and I was so happy just to see you guys. Shout out to Ian if you're watching this, and I think Gabriel, they're both amazing. Everyone who I met at Comic-Con was amazing, but they said to me like, wow, you're Evan. Oh, like, yeah, hi. And I was still in college for fun. And I still do videos for fun. I've always done it for fun and to inform you guys about what's going on about the game. But it was just a hobby where we knew nothing about it ever since 2016. Who's the main villain? What's the story? What does the White Spider mean? What's the first trailer? What is the combat going to be like? What's the gameplay going to be like? What's the swinging going to be like? And that started all just with the passion that we all have for this character. And I got to meet so many amazing people from all over the world who share the same passion, if not have more passion for this character than I do, with the Spidey Squad, with Spidey Bugle, Legitimate Jex, Vigilante Spider, Michael Stretch, Spidey Skater Boy, Austin the Spidey Fan, Sully, Techno Bacon, Demetrius, Franco Greco, Talented Gamer HD, Terry, Ronnie Pugs, Miss the Part, Blasty Games, you know, uh, 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 I'm sorry, you know who you are, and Cable Sam, Carlos, Reese, Lively, Slickmoth, Salvage, you know, everyone. And I'm so honored that we've made it this far. And it's just crazy. I never thought it would be here. Honestly, I never thought it would actually be here. I don't know if that's if that processes to you guys, but it's here. It's here pretty much. Like, I mean, just a month away and then bam, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's too much for me. Again, I don't know how Insomniac is feeling right now. But I would be so proud of what they've done. All the amazing people there. Brian and Bill. Bill's from Marvel, of course, but Brian and Tahar and Jacinda Chu, John Paquette, Ryan Beno, Xavier, CK, Joshua Minette, Jeff at Bucket Animator, Alex. I feel crazy that I'm even able to say their names because I've met the majority of them at E3 and at Comic-Con. But I'd be so proud if I were them, and that's just a huge accomplishment on their part. Honestly, that's crazy. 2 years. For them, 4 years since they really started to work on it in 2014. But, they announced it in 2016. That's too much. Wow. Honestly, I can't really process that. And, again, like how my journey is, you guys, I don't know if, you should know if you've been around with the channel for so long, but you have to understand for my personal being, this is my full-time job now is YouTube. And at first I was fine planning on going into college to study political science, to study the layout of education, how education works, like teach people about education. What do you need to do in order to get a scholarship? What tuition should you look out for? What grants should you apply for? What courses should you take? What do college scouts look for when trying to get people to be applied to their school? I was studying all of this, and then my career and my life completely shifted when they announced this game. And for me, this has been a life-changing journey, and I owe it all to Insomniac and PlayStation and Marvel Games and everyone there who works at those amazing companies who has put so much time and passion and dedication to this character, and I wouldn't be here doing this video, talking to you guys without them, and I owe them everything. And the fact that they're here, they've made it, honestly, it's exactly Legendary Faish Furs, for him, it's a whole universe. It is my world, you guys. I mean, this is what I've been waiting for 2+ years. Well, we all been waiting for. But for me, 2 years. And, I owe it all to you guys and to my family who supported me this long. And just seeing how much this game is going to mean to me when it comes out and how much it's going to impact my life once I beat it and once I play it, fully play it. I played the demo at E3 and Comic-Con, but owning the game, playing it, it's nuts. That's why I just ignore people who say this is just a Spider-Man game, or this is just a product. This is just another Spider-Man game. This is just a means for Sony and Marvel and Insomniac to make, money or whatever. I don't see it that way at all. Not even a fucking bit. I'm sorry, language, but no. Honestly, if you think that this is just a game, or if you think that this is just a product, it clearly shows that you haven't been in this journey that we've all been for so long. And I'm sorry I use language right there, but it's true. I mean, I have met so many talented people in this community, and I'm so honored to call them my friends. And I would have never met these amazing people without Insomniac's passion, dedication, and greatness for this character. Without them, I have so many amazing people that I can call friends with you guys, and also just people that I can call my best friends. Talented gamer, amazing guy Terry. He struggles with some health problems, and I was able to send him a newspaper from E3 I met him ever since 2016, and just how amazing Terry is as a person and as a Spider-Man fan, and how passionate he is, and just how wonderful of a person he is. He's amazing. Spidey Bugle, talented artist, amazing guy, so kind, so open, so vivid, and so vibrant as a person. Amazing, and I'm honored to call him my friend. Same thing with Vigilante Spider and Legit MHX. They've helped me improve my channel. They've helped me improve myself as a person. They've made me be better as a person through this game and through just the passion that we share for this character. And that is the power that this game has for people. At least for me. I don't know about you guys, but this is what this game means to me, honestly. And, Jesus. I don't know. The greatest day of my life will be when the game comes out. But I've already had numerous of those days when I got to interview Brian Intihar, interview Ryan Schneider, interview Yuri Lowenthal, interview John Bubniak, interview Andrew Reiner, talk to these people, see these people, say hi to them, and have them acknowledge me without even having to say anything. That's too much. Honestly, I can't. I'm trying my best to keep it together, but I can't really. I don't know. Wow. Again, this was back when we knew nothing, and I decided to do this, where I saw the trailer and the words that John Paquette wrote with Ben Arfman and Christos Gage and all the other talented writers at Insomniac, with that first line of dialogue, and that was it. That's all we had for a full year, and nothing. Just people see me and think they're safer, but it's not really me they're seeing. probably for the best. Knowing everything hinges on the guy from Queens sounds as scary as it feels. No pressure. Right? I thought that was the most definitive way to introduce Spider-Man. And not only just Spider-Man, a brand new, fully original, never before seen take on the character with those words from Yuri Lowenthal's mouth. I'm like, this is a new era for Spider-Man. This is a character that has been through so many different incarnations through comics, movies, TV shows, toys, you know, I don't know, funny pages even, you know, like cartoons, if I didn't say cartoons. And I love the games. You know, as a kid, I grew up with my dad playing those games together with him. And those are some of my favorite childhood memories, being able to play those games with my dad together. And, you know, it might not be the same thing when the game comes out. I may not be able to play it with him. But I sure as hell want to like play with him on the first day when it comes out. But I sure as hell am going to play that game alongside of him at some point after it releases. And, you know, it's just those words motivated me for 2 years, and they still do motivate me to this day. And they made me who I am, honestly. I mean, I'm 20 years old now. I was 18 when they announced the game. I had my whole plan figured out, you know, like I said, but this is, you know, when you find what you love, you'll know. And this was it for me. And without them, I wouldn't be where I am today, and I also wouldn't be who I am today. And just, again, I was planning on doing it as a hobby. I was planning on doing it as a hobby just through my phone. But then I decided, you know what? I actually want to try and do this as a profession. I want to improve my own quality for myself, knowing in my mind that I can do this. I can do this. And I got all the money I saved up for university, and I spent it towards editing equipment, my laptop, my microphone, saving up to go to these trips like E3 and Comic-Con and GDC and PSX. And it absolutely paid off. And again, like I said, these past years have been some of the most emotional and some of the happiest moments of my life. And, you know, of course I'm happy that the game is out in a little over a month. But I'm going to be, you know, distraught by the time it comes out because of how the journey will be over, really. It's still going to happen, you know, of course it's still going to go when the game is released, obviously. We're still going to be talking about the game. So for those of you who out there, no, we're still going to be talking about the game even after it comes out. Probably even more so when it comes out. But, oh my God. Again, I said this in another video, I think, but like I just have finished saying, how I've personally felt about this game and meeting Yuri Lowenthal, first off, and Brian and Bill and everyone, you know, I've been honored to meet them. But specifically when it came to meeting Yuri Lowenthal and him saying flat out to me, hell yes to the Spidey Squad. Again, I tried to hold back the tears during that interview. I was just having a smile on my face, so excited to be able to talk to Yuri and Brian. And I think the hype was fueling me up to ask them these questions and just have, you know, try and do that interview. But when he said those words, just of a group that I was lucky enough to form with all those amazing people that I mentioned previously, and just seeing how Insomniac, Marvel, PlayStation, and Yuri Lowenthal himself have all acknowledged the Spidey Squad multiple times, and seeing how much they know this game means to fans, and seeing how the fans care about this character and each other so much, and seeing how he said hell yes to that is one of the most memorable moments of my life. And I'll never forget it. Absolutely never forget it. I mean, that's insane. 2 years. 4 for them, 2 for us. Too much. I don't even know. That's a milestone. That is an achievement for them. Wow. I'm sorry, I'm just looking at that tweet that they've posted right now. It's still there. Gone gold. A little Spider-Man meme, too, to go along with it. Wow. I knew it would come. Eventually a game releases, so it makes sense. But it's different for this one. We were wondering, 2016, Spider-Man PS4. That's what we thought the official name of the game is, or was. The game is now, as we know, it's the official title of it is Marvel's Spider-Man, but we all still call it Spider-Man PS4 because we've been waiting for a full year since 2016 to 2017 to get more footage of the game, and we barely got sprinklets, small little sprinklets of the game from the PS4 Pro clip. And I can already tell that's going to be used as a meme for me with this. Oh boy, I can see it coming already. Oh no, I just realized that. But we got little sprinklets of the game for 2016 with a PS4 Pro clip and the King ad, that CG trailer of Spider-Man. If you guys remember that for PlayStation, where they showed off all their games with cool CG trailers, the Spider-Man PS4 was in one of those commercials showing that not only is Spider-Man a game that we're all excited for, but Spider-Man PS4, meaning that Spider-Man is now a full-on, for the games at least, it's a full-on Sony licensed property, which means he is also part of the PlayStation mascot family. So Nathan Drake from Uncharted, Cole McGrath, Infamous, Delson Rowe, Infamous Second Son, the Shadow people, soldiers from Killzone, Aloy from Horizon, Kratos from God of War. Those are all PlayStation mascots. And that trailer back in 2016 was the testament to that, saying, hey, not only is Spider-Man going to be a big game, he is now an official mascot of the PlayStation family, which means what I thought back in the day, like, they're going to give him the best treatment possible that we've finally deserved for Spider-Man after so many, mediocre games or just not on par games. The last great Spider-Man game, in my opinion, was Shattered Dimensions. The last great open world Spider-Man game was Web of Shadows. And the last original Spider-Man game that wasn't based off on a movie is actually Edge of Time, 2011. Technically, if you're counting the mobile games, then Spider-Man Unlimited, but I'm talking about a full-on console game. The last fully original Spider-Man game we got was Edge of Time in 2011, and I didn't like that game. You guys know me, that's my least favorite Spider-Man game. I don't like the story. I think the graphics are bad, and the gameplay is repetitive, and you're in one building throughout the entire game, so it's kind of stupid. So when they announced the 2016, it was 5 years ever since we got our last original Spider-Man game, seeing that trailer for the first time, like, oh my god. That was the days where we still thought Sucker Punch was going to make the game. Infamous, because Sucker Punch made Infamous, we thought that would be a great developer for Spider-Man, and it's Insomniac, and thank God it was Insomniac instead of Sucker Punch. No offense to Sucker Punch, but gee, I don't think I would have the same amount of passion as I do if it was anyone else other than Insomniac. So, seeing that and how we've waited so long, but for me personally, I've waited for a AAA free-roaming open-world Spider-Man game ever since Web of Shadows, because the Amazing Spider-Man games were mediocre to me, and the second one was a letdown. So just seeing how it's all coming in together, coming into fruition, seeing that again, we made it pretty much. I'll never forget that. Honestly, that's a milestone. That is an achievement for them. Again, that's nuts. And, I've waited for so long for a game like this, and I'm pretty sure that if I were to just be a fan, if I didn't do YouTube, I'd probably be just as excited. maybe a bit less excited if I wasn't, occupying myself personally with staying updated on everything and trying to do videos on the topic to inform you guys and also make it more entertaining while we wait for the game. And especially that was the case during 2016, 2017, where I speculated about the game, about every little detail, like, what's that he's looking at? I literally did a whole video in 2016 where that scene in the trailer where he's on the car, he flips over, he looks up in the sky after he, like, sends the inner demon with the web. I literally did a video, like, what's Spider-Man looking at? Because I was, like, dissecting that trailer to no end, even though there was nothing to dissect. I was the only one dissecting the game. That much, because they just said Spider-Man game, cool, new game. Insomniac's making it, that's cool. Me, I was like, no. I was the only one fully going over every little aspect about the game, because that's how excited I was for it, just going over every little insignificant speck about it to no end. And now we're here. We passed the year of silence, as we like to call it in the Spidey Squad. 2016 to 2017 was the year of silence with no news about the game, no footage, no nothing. Then 2017, the dreaded day of the demo where we got the gameplay, blew my mind. You've all seen my reaction to it, but at the end of it, they said 2018, and there were so many hints from Insomniac and Marvel and everyone working on the game. Like, I still remember that tweet, Insomniac, if you're watching this. Who said 2018? We're just going to reveal more stuff about the game as we get closer to it. They said that, highly implying that the game would not release in 2018. And here we are, almost 3/4 of the way through of the year of 2018 already. Yeah. So, we've been waiting a long time. And it's absolutely mind-blowing that we're here. Again, this character means so much to me as a fan and as a gamer, and seeing how this is going to, again, I've said this and I don't give a crap if anyone disagrees with this. I'm saying it because I believe it. This game is going to change lives. It's a game, I understand, but it truly will if you've been with the Spidey Squad long enough, if you've been with me long enough, if you understand what my journey has been as a person. This is going to be a life-changing experience when it comes out. And you'll just have to trust me on that. I understand you might be saying, chill, like right there, okay, chill. The hype is crazy. Again, you have to understand. I think this day and April 4th are two of the most memorable days of the year for me so far. And of course, E3. But in terms of news for the game, getting what we've all waited for is this. Back in April, where we got the announcement of the release date after speculating for 2 years when it could come out. Is it going to be middle of 2018? Is it going to be late 2018? Is it possibly even going to get delayed to 2019? And that day, when they announced the editions, the box art, the collector's edition, special edition, the digital deluxe edition, and the box art and the release date, that was already a date I will never forget. Having that entire month of coverage, having Game Informer themselves shout out the Spidey Squad, say how awesome the Spider-Man community is. And also today, July 30th, 2018. Gone Gold. They're done. They did it. And it's almost here. And that is insane. Again, I've had many, emotional reactions to this game on multiple days and multiple points of the years. Reveal trailer, the demo finally in 2017, interviewing Brian at PSX 2017, even when I just recently reached over 10,000 subscribers back then, he still took time and allowed me to interview him and say that he loves the Spidey Squad. And he actually told me, again, I don't know if you guys remember this, but he told me flat out that he showed the entire Insomniac crew the year anniversary video that we did for the Spidey Squad. Because the Spidey Squad was formed on September 28th, 2016, and we made a video on September 28th, 2017 saying it's our year anniversary. We made it, you know, for a full year of being Spider-Man fans and being excited for Spider-Man PS4, and having Brian tell me that he showed that video to the entire Insomniac crew. I almost, dropped to my knees and broke into tears when he told me that. Just a group of fans that we formed together, sharing our passion for the character, sharing our love for this character, what he means for us, what he means to us, and what he means for everyone else in the world, and seeing how he acknowledged that small little group that we made back then. And now it's huge, but back then it was a small little group. And then being able to play the game with him at E3. Play the game alongside of Brian for over 20 minutes. And now here we are. 2 years. We made it. And it's absolutely incredible. And the Comic-Con, E3, all these gaming events, all these big, awesome production valued trailers that we get for a Spider-Man game having the same quality as a movie would. If not more so, because games are now even becoming more popular than movies. And seeing how they acknowledge the Spidey Squad that much and appreciate the group of fans, regardless, Spidey Squad, if you're not a Spidey Squad member, if you're just a fan, the acknowledgement that they've shown to the fans, period, it wouldn't be the same without them making this game. I honestly think if it was anyone else making this game, I wouldn't be where I wouldn't do YouTube. I wouldn't do what I do for a living now. I wouldn't have found out who I am. And it's all thanks to them. If it was Rockstar, or if it was Sucker Punch, if it was Rocksteady even, who made Spider-Man PS4 instead of Insomniac, I still don't think I would have been doing YouTube because of Ratchet & Clank. I grew up with all those games from them. I played Spyro briefly, but I mainly remember my time with Ratchet & Clank and Resistance. But I was more of a fan of all the Ratchet & Clank games, of course. And Sunset Overdrive was an absolute blast. And just seeing they do it because they care. Not to say that Insomniac are the only developers that care. No, I'm just saying that they are amongst some of the other developers that actually truly care about what they're making. Not just like, oh, we got this game to make. Let's make it. We got a deadline to hit. Let's crunch those numbers. Let's find those bugs. Let's pixel out those frames. They don't do it for that. It's a requirement of their job, but they do it because they care. And that's what I've always seen since day one about this game, is that it's a company that cares. And you cannot tell me otherwise. If you haven't met them in person, then I don't know what you're talking about. I met them multiple occasions, and I can tell you for a fact they care about every single person that is excited for this game. And they want to give you the most most immersive, most fun, most impactful Spider-Man experience that they can possibly deliver, and they will. I have utter and total faith that they will. Come September 7th, they will. Fact. I'm sorry, but they will. You just gotta trust me on this, you guys. You just gotta believe me. They will absolutely deliver a life-changing experience for Spider-Man fans. It's gonna be insane. And that's, I think, really it, everybody. Again, this has been an emotional thrill ride for me. These have been some of the these past 2 years have been some of the most emotional, most provocative, and most entertaining years of my life. I owe it all to you. I owe it all to Insomniac. I owe it all to the fans of Spider-Man. I owe it all to the viewers, like I just said, you guys watching. I owe it all to every single person who is working on this game, from Marvel, Insomniac, PlayStation, anywhere, whichever company. You've made me who I am today. You inspired me to become a YouTuber. You inspired me to truly pursue what I'm passionate about in this world, and you've made me appreciate a character that I've grown up with ever since I was a little kid in a way I never thought I would be able to look at before. I never thought I would see Spider-Man in this way before. And it's all thanks to them. Oh, man. 2 years. I don't really like to talk about family issues or much, but, I've seen other people lose some family members on this journey. Me personally, haven't lost them, thank God, but my dad, I don't know if you're watching because my dad does watch these videos, but, I sadly don't spend a lot of time with him as I would like to. I love him so much, and he's a big reason as to who I am today. But I've never been able to fully spend time with him during these past couple years because of how he's been busy with work and I've been busy trying to pursue this YouTube and focus on the videos. And I'm sure I'll be able to see him again soon, but you know, it feels like we've been apart for a really long time since I haven't been able to see him or spend time with him for quite a while. The last time I saw him was on the 4th of July. Luckily, that was pretty recent, but ever since then, I sadly haven't been able to speak to him since or talk to him since in person or over phone, because we see each other on like specific days, either on holidays or on weekends. I try to, but sometimes I'm occupied with YouTube or something else, my daily life stuff. So, like I said, I haven't lost him, but it feels like in a way I haven't been able to spend as much time with him as I would like to. And just, Dad, if you are watching, I love you so much. Thank you for all your support that you've given me for these past 2 years. And I can't wait to see you again. And I love you. And, same thing with my mom and my grandmother also supporting me through this whole journey. And my friends, online and offline in real life too, It's too much, honestly. It's a dream come true for me. I don't know about you guys, but this is a dream come true for Spider-Man fans. Period. And that's, I think, all I have to say, you guys. So, again, I think I've said all I need to say. Yep, still on that Twitter page right there. Again, last time, some people are still asking what it means to go gold. Going gold means it's done. Going gold means that after how many years of production, how many years of concept design, how many years of going back to the drawing board saying that we should probably fix this, after how many years of actually trying to figure out how the game should be, they're done. They figured out what they want to do. They found all the bugs that they possibly can. They are confident with the product that they've made. They're confident with the experience that they've crafted, and it's done. It is done, 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 done. And we finally made it after so long. Over a month away. September 7th. I'll be waiting. Wow. Okay. So, I think that's it for me, guys. It's 8:30 in the morning. I think I'm awake now after doing that incredible, just amazing realization that the game is done and we're going to get it very, very soon. And I just can't wait. But anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your day. And just go and say congratulations to Insomniac. And if you are watching from Insomniac, thank you, 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 thank you for everything that you've done for these past years. It's amazing. But anyways, guys, again, thank you all for watching. It's what's today? Today's Monday? Yes, today is Monday, July 30th. Later, I will try to do part 2 of my radioactive replay for Spider-Man 2 Enter Electro and try and upload that later tonight or tomorrow. We shall see, but I think I'm just going to take a break right now and just kind of gather my thoughts about everything. And, just process that once again, seeing how it's done. And huge props to Insomniac, honestly. That is a milestone. That is something special. I'd be so proud if I was them. They are proud. What am I saying? Of course they're proud, but, if I was a part of that team working on the game for how many years and seeing, it's here, that would be a surreal feeling. But anyways, guys, I think I've said it long enough. I think I made my points. And I'm just so happy that they made it. But anyways, guys, again, thank you all so much for watching. I'll try to get Radioactive Replay Part 2 out either tonight or tomorrow night. But stay tuned regardless. And thank you all so much for watching. So, without further regards, without further ado, stay spectacular, Spidey fans. Peace out. See y'all later.